Hey everybody, this is another edition of Where in Greater DC. My name is Brian Gormley. Good to have you aboard. As everyone knows, this is a weekly video blog talking about typically short sales or other things real estate related. Each week we film in a different location. The first person to guess our location and send that guess to support at Cornerstone Properties, homeinfo.com. Don't just hit reply to the message, send a separate email, support at Cornerstone Properties, homeinfo.com. You will get a free prize, the first person to get it right. So this week's topic, we are actually a couple things. We had a short sale luncheon. Thanks so much for everyone who attended. It was a great success last week. And in a couple weeks, mark your calendars, October 17th, Thursday, we are having another event. It is on how to save your retirement through appropriate investing. So in particular real estate investing. So come on out, location to be determined. We'll announce that in next week's video. But definitely October 17th, it's going to be a luncheon, free lunch for you. Just come on out and take a listen to how to save your retirement and make some decent money besides. Okay, so last week we were at a golf course. Guess what? This week we're at another one. I just started doing the golf lessons this summer, and I'm pretty miserable, but I can hit it about 150 yards or so in the air, so that's pretty decent. Every so often I get to like 175 with the driver. So last week was Falls Road. This week we're at a different golf course. It's more for the beginner here. It's pretty flat. We'll walk over to the first tee, but just wanted to give a couple hints because these things all look very similar. So what we're talking about, substantive real estate. Everyone's heard, presumably by now, there's been a little bit of back and forth with this FHA new rules. We announced this several weeks ago, almost a month ago I think, that FHA announced some new rules with the formula for calculating borrower contribution. It's not just a straight deficiency judgment waiver as has been the case historically for FHA short sales. And there's a bump up to $3,000 for the contribution to the seller for incentive to do the short sale. What I want to talk about today is originally in the mortgagee letter, they actually prohibited agents from getting both sides of the deal. So in other words, you couldn't get 6% commission if you were the only agent on the deal. And then NAR, so there's been an update to that, and NAR has, as many people have heard, kind of stepped in and said, no, let's delay that implementation of that particular portion of the letter. Okay, and so now agents are back to being able to get both sides, and I think most people outside of the strict real estate agent or realtor communities view this somewhat skeptically as a powerful lobby group in Washington, having their way with a few congressmen and getting lots of fees, and it's viewed cynically as well because there's an incentive, so it's thought to have a conflict of interest if you're representing both entities, buyer and seller, or perhaps not to market the property as aggressively or as high a price. And so FHA, therefore the government, therefore the taxpayer, is paying more in insurance payouts in claims as a result because we're losing as a country more money. The flip side of that argument is from the presumably from the realtor community is, well, look, we work hard. If we find a buyer, there's really no reason why we can't get the 6%. There doesn't need to be a conflict of interest. In Maryland, of course, you have to have two different real estate agents involved in the transaction, at least an agent who's a listing agent and then their broker or someone else in their office, to avoid that kind of potential conflict of interest. And furthermore, we'll just look at that pass. By the way, this is the first tee. It's about 375 yards all the way out to there to the flag. Not sure if you can quite make that out, but pretty nice grounds. Pretty easy to slice it like that guy just did. Anyway, the flip side is just, look, there's certainly independent valuation confirmation on these deals, and the government doesn't have to accept a short sale, FHA, and there's certainly a lot of regulations. So anyway, different sides of that coin. Nevertheless, the end of the day has the realtor still being able to capture the full commission if they get both sides. So that's the story for now. Don't forget, capitalshortsale.com. We do give away free things, free lunches, and so on, as I've announced. Love to have you come out. Make sure you sign up for that October 17th luncheon, and we'll put a link in in the video as well. And get signed up, because you definitely want to take advantage of the opportunity. We'll have you quick in, quick out. I know it's the middle of the day, and on your way for the rest of the afternoon. That's it for me. Support at Cornerstone Properties, homeinfo.com for the guests, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.